Every night, Grandpa would hang my mom from the rafters, tie a sash around her waist, strap papayas to her feet, then force-feed her papaya milk when it was all over. Years of that routine left her with a tiny waist, long legs, flawless skin, and she literally smelled like milk 24/7. But then Grandpa dragged her to the Yellow River and offered her up to the Dragon King. And before she could even react, she was hauled off to the Dragon Palace. Less than 2 weeks later, my mom was pregnant. She thought she'd finally made it, mother of the Dragon Prince, right? But the Dragon King went ballistic and locked her in a bone-chilling dragon shackle. He even threatened, "The moment that dragon son is born, I'll eat him alive and take every drop of his power for myself." To keep me safe, my mom broke out of the Yellow River with everything she had, then handed me off to a white fox by the riverbank who had just failed her own spiritual tribulation. "Please, save my child. He's a dragon prince. He will repay you one day, I promise." The second she said that, she collapsed from exhaustion and was swept away by the roaring Yellow River. She was never seen again. In the next instant, that battered white fox lit up with a flash of spiritual light and transformed into a woman dressed in white who gently pulled me into her arms. From that day on, she became my master. And the very night she took me home, word got out that I was the true son of a dragon. There was already a legend going around. Stand beside the dragon prince and you'll rise straight to the top. But my master laid down one rule. Only a woman born with a pure phoenix fate had the right to be my partner. The news dropped, and that once quiet village went absolutely crazy. People were lined up outside her door, everyone trying to score a connection with me. My master was a top-tier face reader. She went through every single person and handpicked 18 girls, all just turned 3, each born with a natural phoenix fate. Then she cut open my fingertip, used my dragon blood as a catalyst, and had each of the 18 girls seal a blood pact with me. That night was intense. Lightning cracked, rain poured, the Yellow River surged, and dragon roars echoed from deep underwater. It shook everyone to the core. Luckily, the combined fate of all 18 Phoenix girls formed a shield around me. I came through completely unscathed. The next morning, my master sent the 18 girls home and made it clear to their parents. This blessing only lasts 18 years. When that time is up, one of your daughters must marry my disciple, or all 18 families will face disaster. And just like my master predicted, it happened. Every one of those 18 girls went home and had their whole life flipped upside down. Each one ran into insane, almost unbelievable luck. One found a rare ancient jade hidden in a sidewalk crack just from tying her shoe. Another dug up a treasure map left by her ancestors, literally just from watering her plants. My master told me, with 18 Phoenix girls rotating to protect your life, you can make it to your 18th birthday. But before that, you need to master every technique I know, no slacking, and every year, you'll live with one of the Phoenix girls for a full year. 1 girl per year, 18 girls for 18 years. Once I turned 18, I'd get to pick one of them to be my wife. I asked my master, "But what if they say no?" She just smirked and said, "Anyone who says no is straight up an idiot." She also warned me, before I turned 18, I had to play blind at all times. Not a single trace of dragon energy could slip out. Even if I ran into the Dragon King himself, I had to keep the act going. Back then, I was too young to get any of it. I just followed my master from house to house, switching every New Year's Eve, and somehow dodged every threat along the way. As I got older, it started to click. All those years, my master and I dealt with nothing but cold stares and mockery, living under other people's roofs with zero dignity. I was 8 years old when I moved in with the 8th Phoenix girl, Chu Mingyao. She was 13, gorgeous, loaded, and she looked down on me from day one just for being blind. When the year was finally up, Chu Mingyao bought out every single firecracker stand in the alley, set them off from the front door all the way to the end of the street, blasting for a solid half hour. She wanted the whole city to know I was gone. I was furious and humiliated, but my master looked me dead in the eyes and said, "She spent an entire year saving your life." I snapped back, "But I used my dragon blood to make her whole family rich." My master just sighed and said, "Using people and tossing them aside, that's just human nature. You'll get it when you're older." And honestly, she wasn't wrong. Every single house I stayed at over those 18 years was the same story. Judgment and rejection on repeat. That's what raised me. At least I didn't let my master down. I absorbed every bit of her face-reading craft. But she had one hard rule. I was never allowed to read anyone's fortune. She was afraid I'd slip up and blow my cover, giving the Dragon King proof that I wasn't actually blind and getting myself hunted. And just like that, I was almost 18. I'd lived with all 18 Phoenix girls, one full cycle. Now I was at the last one, Shen Ruoxi. Her family ran a real estate empire, seriously loaded, and she herself was a full-blown celebrity. She had a rich kid boyfriend, and the two of them constantly flaunted their relationship right in front of me, totally convinced this blind guy couldn't see a thing. That night, I lay there wide-eyed and endured the longest stretch of my life. The 18-year Phoenix Protection Pact was officially down to its final year. If I wanted to survive, I had to pick one of them tonight and make it official. But honestly, I didn't believe for a second that anyone would actually say yes. My master seemed to read my mind. She said calmly, "I'm bringing all 18 of them here right now. You pick whoever feels right." I hesitated. Even if I pick someone, will she actually agree? My master let out a cold laugh and her expression turned sharp. "If she refuses, you take back every drop of dragon blood you left inside her. She doesn't deserve to keep that blessing." I had my doubts, but I also knew if dragon blood stays in someone too long, it'll eventually turn on them. If I reclaimed it, my own power would skyrocket. I quietly asked, but dragon blood is volatile. How do you even extract it? My master gave me one flat answer. You take it while they're still alive, that's all you need to know. Maybe she had a bad feeling. She pulled a small pouch out of nowhere and pressed it into my hand. If none of them agree to marry you, open this. The life essence inside will keep you breathing. Before I could ask anything else, she turned and walked away. All I managed to call out was, Master, please stay safe. As night fell, 18 luxury cars pulled up one by one. The doors swung open, and 18 strikingly beautiful women stepped out. I kept up the blind act, but I couldn't help sneaking glances. They quickly broke into 3 groups, sizing each other up with barely hidden rivalry. What was really off, every single one of them had a plastic bag stuffed in their purse, and whatever was inside looked deep, dark red. The one who stood out the most was Chu Meng Yao. She was 5'10" now, radiating ice-cold energy, impossible to miss even in a crowd. Shen Roxy showed up in casual clothes, but she couldn't hide how good she looked. Still, she'd already crossed me. She was never going to be my pick.